Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, anniversary information is finally here. So it did drop, and the data download was, I think, last night, so we did have information, but the information in game is finally here. So we're going to take a look at the 3 Sugo Fest that are coming out on OPTC Global for our 6th-year anniversary, and yes, as you can see, they all are Super Sugo Fest. There is no new Super Sugo Fest unit, but as you can see on these banners, the return of Goldie, Roger, and Odin is back. And honestly, I'm a little shocked it was this early, but from a business standpoint, I do understand why they are. So, tomorrow, in about 24 hours time, I will be live streaming my summon. So if you do want to come check out the stream, I will be live streaming over here on YouTube. So come by, say hello, let me know how your summons went. Stop by for some of my summons as well if you want to hang around. We have a lot of fun on stream, so feel free to stop by. But let's have a look at the first banner that drops tomorrow. So, Luffy Sanji's banner will drop tomorrow. Theirs is kind of the big banner. This is kind of the biggest banner that's sort of floating around. They have 25 Sugos on this banner, so very similar to Goldie, Roger, and Odin. And then the other two banners have 20 Sugos on them each. So, a little bit less, a little bit easier to pull the Sweet Generals and the Judge, or the Germa unit. But as you can see, there are a couple of boosted units here. So, before we start, I would highly recommend everyone doing 2 multis on this particular banner here. When March 4 comes around, the Sweet 3 Generals come. There's a limited rare recruit, Perispero. You can see him on the screen at the front there. I would definitely recommend summoning for him. Definitely recommend doing the 2 multis, getting him guaranteed. But let's hop in and let's talk about Luffy Sanji's Sugo Fest. And is it worth to summon on at the duration? Now, as you can see, it's 15% Sugo chance, which is very, very good. 3 times rates. You'll love to see it. This Sugo Fest goes from the 25th to the 4th, and then comes back on the 15th to the 19th. So, the anniversary is going to run for a full month, very similar to the Super Sugo Fest did for New Year's. And on the last week, you should be, or the last 4 days, whatever it is, you will be guaranteed, like, all the banners live at the same time. So, Luffy Sanji is the newest Sugo. They do come with Nami and Beach, who are very, very good rare recruits. The Beach is an int unit, and the 6+ evolution of Beach is available as well as him being available in the medal shop for 50 medals. So that's really good. So if you're missing Beach, shout out to my boy Bryce. If you are missing Beach, you can pick him up for 50 medals, which is pretty cool. So, on part 1, there is a bit of a disagreement within the community, and the big disagreement with this banner is we'll talk about in a second. But let's have a look at the steps quickly. The first multi is 30 gems. Second multi is guaranteed to be Nami or Beige, which is excellent. So they're both strength units. Or the Beige's strength. That's why they're just sort of making it clear that you won't summon the summonable one, but like the legend. But the legend's 5 stars, so I wouldn't worry about that. 3rd and 23rd is a selected Sugo Fest character, so that's pretty cool. I'm assuming that's 5 legends or something like that. 5th, 11th, 18th, and 22nd is guaranteed legend. 6th, 10th, 15th, and 19th is a rate boosted or Sugo Fest exclusive. 7th and 9th pulls have a 6 times Sugo rare chance. So that should be around 30%. So every poster has a 30% chance to drop a red, which is very, very good. 14th is 12 times, which is like disgusting. That's a 60% chance of it being a red. So I feel like there's going to be a couple of all red multis floating around. And then the 25th multi is Luffy Sanji. So as you can see, there is pretty much something every step, except for I think it was the 17th, the 8th. I think there's nothing on the 8th pool, is there? No, there is something on the 8th. The 21st, I think it is. It's just good that there's something every step, and there's no guaranteed int or guaranteed strength, guaranteed psi unit, which you love to see. So, in part 1, as you can see, both Odin and Roger are on this banner. Now, I do understand that people feel a little bit ripped off that this happened. The fact that they're both on the same banner is, honestly, it's really, really good, but a month after release, like, I understand why, like, people are a little bit salty. So, it is what it is, though, and from a business perspective, I do understand why Bandai did this, but I do understand at the same time why people are a little bit shitty about it, because it is a bit of a kick in the balls, but at the same time, like, they had to do this to make people summon on anniversary. Like, people that miss Roger and Odin are now going to summon on this banner, and if they missed Roger and Odin, they're just going to save for Kaido Big Mom. So, I do understand from a business point why they did this, and I do understand why the community is shitty, but You just got to take it with a grain of salt, unfortunately, and just got to either decide if you want to summon or not. And look, honestly, I would recommend summoning. If you're missing a lot of these units, all of these banners are very, very good. And if you're missing some of these units, it's the easiest time to get them. So, the selected Sugo Fest on part 1 are Vivi Rebecca, shout out to 3D2Y. Nami and Robin are there, Mihawk Perona, Sai Rayleigh, Sugar, Sai Law, Luffy Sanji, Kazuki Odin, Goldie Roger, and Akainu. So, honestly, doing 3 multis, like, is not the end of the world, as you are going to get one of the new batch. You're going to get yourself a selected Sugo Fest character, which are all very, very good units, and then the 4th multi's 1 gem. So, I mean, I'd be looking to do at least the first 4 multis, and possibly the 5th multi if you really want to, but, I mean, for what, 181 gems, you can get your hands on one of the new batch, a selected Sugo Fest, which are all very, very good legends. If you're missing any of these legends, they're very, very good. Besides maybe Rayleigh, but I mean, I've been using Rayleigh quite a bit lately. Nami and Robin are probably a bit questionable as well. So I would definitely recommend doing the first 4 multis. Like, even if you are saving for Big Mom Kaido, like, 181 gems for 4 multis at a 3 times red rate. Looks alright. So, Sugos on this banner are V3 Akainu, Quickbeard, Luffy Sanji, Sai Law, Sugar, Rayleigh, Mihawk Perona, Nami Robin, Vivi Rebecca, Dogcat, Bardo Cav, Katakuri V2, Int Beach, Quick Tessero, Nami Dex, the original Snake Man, Sai Judge, Boa V2, Magellan, Sanji V2, Buggy, and Quick Dofi. So the banner's actually pretty decent, and there's a lot of very good, legends on this banner. Now, if you're missing Roger and Odin, it's a very good time to pull, and Luffy Sanji are arguably like top 3 best units in the game. Lots of people put them as their number 1 unit. I do see why, but I do think Roger is the best unit, and the fact they're on the same banner is always nice. Let's have a look at the Sweet Generals banner now. The steps are exactly the same, so I'm not going to go through them except for one little difference. On the second multi, you're guaranteed the new 5-star Perospero. Now, people might be saying, why do you want to get that unit? It's just a rare recruit. Wrong. This limited rare recruit is insane. He is stupidly good, and I would definitely recommend spending 80 gems. If you don't want to summon at all in this banner, I would just recommend doing the 80 gems and then bouncing. Calling it a day, and if you really want to, do the 4 multis on this particular banner instead. So, this particular banner isn't as good as the Luffy Sanji one, in my opinion, but it does have that limited rare recruit Perospero, so I will be doing some summons on this as well. But I'll probably be doing at least the first 4 multis on all banners, to be honest. The Super Sugo Fest exclusives on this is Odin. So Odin is available on this banner, but Roger is not. Very good for you, those who summon for Roger and not Odin, because this banner is great, because you can pick up Perospero, you have a chance at Odin, it's very, very good. There's also Kid, the Sweet 3 Generals, Int, Blackbeard, Strength Sabo, Strength, Luffy if you're missing him, and then Luffy Zoro as well. All of those units are actually really good units. Maybe besides like Sabo, to be honest. Sabo's probably the worst there. But the rest are just very good units. And if you're missing any of them, like, you're chuffed that on the 3rd multi, you're going to be getting one of them, which I really, really like that they've done that. Other units on this banner that they have are Int Zoro, Sanji Judge, Jack, Brook, Kainu, Int Akainu, so V2, V2 Shanks, Dex Dofi, Lucy, Dogstorm, and Bardo. So, not a terrible banner. This one only has 20 Sugos on it as well. But the main reason you're summoning on this banner is for this limited rare recruit Perospero in the corner here, as you can see on the banner. He is very, very good, and I definitely would get your hands on him. The final banner that we're going to talk about, there's a bunch of gem sales here too. So if you're a huge whale like myself, you're going to be... Oh, the face-off event, all this stuff's here as well. Cool. Oh, we're finally getting the Nostra Costello. Yes, we're getting the V2 Nostra Costello, which is great. That's always nice to see. And then we have these face-off events. So basically, you'll be thrown a lot of gems throughout this celebration, and because it's because it goes for a month, there's going to be a lot of chances for you guys to summon, which is really, really cool. Something that I didn't actually check. Did the steps reset? Part 1 and 2 will be held on 2 different parts. Will not okay, so it will not reset. Awesome, awesome. So you guys will have lots and lots of time to like summon on these banners, as 15% is triple normal rate, as you can see there, which is great. The new Nami and Beach are very, very good, and all 3 of these legends are incredibly good. So like very, very good legends. So let's have a look here. So same steps, except for on this banner, the second multi is guaranteed to be a Sugo rare character. So instead of getting Perispero or one of the new batch, you're guaranteed another legend. So another way of them sort of trying to bait onto this particular banner, as the other two banners are just much more enticing. But there is a big upside to this banner here. So the rest of the steps are exactly the same, which is great. But this one has Goldie Roger on it. So Goldie Roger, obviously being the best unit in the game, is very, very hard for people to pass up this banner, as there are only 20 units on this banner, like legends, and there's a bunch of very, very good legends on here as well. So the selected Sugo Fest exclusives are Chopper, Sangoro, the Red Hair Pirates, Int Katakuri, Boa Hancock, the Psy one, Germa 66, and Goldie Roger. So this banner is actually really good. Really, really good. Other units on here are Mihawk, Dex Mihawk, Cracker, Carrot, Sanji V2. Is that V2 Sanji? Yeah. Akiji V2, Luffy and Ace, Nico Robin. I guess bad now. Dex, Rayleigh, Int Fuji, and then Cat Viper as well. Plus the 5-star kids are all boosted as well, which is excellent to see. But what banner is worth more? Now that is obviously going to depend on your box. Now, if you are missing Roger or Odin, I would definitely recommend summoning on the part that they are boosted, as Roger and Odin are probably more valuable than Luffy Sanji. But in saying that, Luffy and Sanji are arguably like one of the best units of the game. Definitely, for me, they're in top 3. 100% they're in top 3 at the moment. Besides Akano and Ace, we're not really going to rule them out just yet. I'm talking on Japan right now. They are in top 3 best units in the game. So for me, I will be focusing mostly on Luffy and Sanji, especially because like they're so good. Their utility's amazing. Their switch ability is incredible. They have a great captain ability. But for you guys that are missing particular characters, unlike myself, I would recommend summoning on the banner that has the highest amount of missing units that you have. Now, in terms of the best banner out of the 3, it's hard to say, to be honest. I think Luffy Sanji's is the best because they have both Roger and Odin. But if you have Roger and you're missing Odin, I would definitely summon on the Germa batch. But if you are missing, on the Sweet Generals batch, especially to pick up that limited rare recruit Perispero. But if you're missing Roger, I would highly recommend summoning on the Germa batch. Now, again, it is totally up to you guys, whichever one you want to summon for. If you've got Roger and you want Odin as well, but you really want Luffy Sanji, definitely summon on Luffy Sanji's banner. But the only thing I'm going to say is that I would 100% recommend doing is summoning 2 times for this limited rare recruit Perispero. Whatever you want to spend the rest of your gems on, go for gold. I don't mind. It's totally up to you. As for the best banner, as I mentioned, I would say Luffy Sanji's is, as they are the better unit. I would then say that the Judge banner is probably the next best, as it has stuff like Chopper, Boa, Roger, Shanks crew, a lot of very good legends on that banner. Sober Mask is still very, very good. And then out of the 3 legends, I would say that the Sweet Generals are probably the worst. But in saying that, all 3 of them are incredibly good. So I'm going to leave the rest of it up to you guys. Let me know what part you'll be summoning on in the comments section below. And if you did enjoy this video, consider heading down there and smashing that like button for me. And if you are new to my channel, or you're not new to my channel and you haven't already, consider subscribing today, because why not? And for you bloody legends out there that are already subscribers, I want to thank you guys so much for 2K. It does mean the world to me. I appreciate every little bit. And if you do want to support your boy even more, consider becoming a member today by hitting that little join button. But guys, in saying all of that, good luck in your Sugo Fest summons. If you do want to come check out the stream, we will be streaming live over here on YouTube at the drop of the banner. We'll actually be probably streaming a little bit earlier. But before I go, guys, make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Lates!